Welcome back to another video. This will be regarding 3D Experience CATIA and how we can import OBJ and FBX files. So within my previous video I have discussed the following. Within Fusion we can import OBJ with textures, but within a recent update that feature was lost. Now within 3D Experience, as you can see over here, I'm currently within the digital shape preparation workbench. And if I will go over here, I can import external files. So in this case, I have the possibility to select a wide variety of file formats, as you can see over here. We have the possibility to import an FBX, which will also have texture, and an OBJ file. If I will select the OBJ, and from my previous video when I did the following exports with the screwdriver, the 3D scan one, I'm gonna select this one, simplify screwdriver. And within the options, we can see we do a material import. We can reuse and update or create new. I will say that I wanna reuse in this case the materials. The main problem is that the model will not be loaded. We're gonna see over here the import report. So in this case, this will be the 21. I will hit OK so that the screwdriver will be imported. We're gonna see that the converting data will start. But after the import, we're gonna see the following. So the results, the status is set to succeeded. But as we can see over here, there are no objects that have been loaded. So objects, imported object 0. There are no instances, no entities. And this is really weird. I will hit open report because I want to see what will be presented over here. So source on disk, reuse, running separate. As you can see, this report will not give any details why the mesh hasn't been loaded, but still this is set as success. So if I will click OK, we're gonna see that the part body is empty and nothing happened over here. If I will try the following file format, so FBX, this should be available over here as well. For the material, again, I will set this to reuse and update. Geolocation, I will not select that. And for the selected object, I will select the screwdriver. And if I will hit OK, we're gonna see that the conversion will start. But after this has been processed, again, we're gonna have the imported objects set to 0. So this is really weird. Another area where we can add OBJs would be Imagine a Shape. So if I will go over here and I will swap the workbench to Imagine a Shape, we see over here that we can import subdivisions and we can also import surfaces from OBJ files. The problem is that if I will select the same screwdriver, which is this one, the simplified one, we have it over here in Blender, and this was prepared within my previous video over here. If you want to see that workflow, you can check this video. Now, if I will jump back over here, and I will select the screwdriver to have this imported as editable subdivision, see that we have the following warning. So this is just like the other problems within Imagine a Shape. We should have this remeshed because currently CATIA from that OBJ file was only managed to convert some elements within various subdivisions. And as you can see, we're just gonna have this blob within the viewport. If, for example, within Blender, I will create a new mesh, for example, a cube. Since the wireframe of this model is quite easy to handle, as we only have the sides, if I will export this as an OBJ, and within the same folder, I will call this cube. hit export, go back over here, and if I want to import that subdivision, we're going to see that for this cube it will have no problem. The only problem is that this has been added as a subdivision, and we need to address some aspects over here. So as we can see over here, we should have the attraction, which is this one, and this should be set all the way to 100, but for everything. So I will select all the elements and the weight should be all the way to 100. And we also have a radius over here applied. So I will select this to be smooth to sharp. And as we can see, now this model has been loaded correctly. But the main problem is that over here with more detailed models, especially with texture, I am not able to have those loaded. So I'm really curious if somebody managed to have OBJ or FBX loaded within 3D Experience CATIA with texture, because this is what I'm trying to do. So if you have the answer to this, please leave me a comment in the section below. I will position a similar video over here on the left side, and I will also add a subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.